What's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new HMSP news video, and today we're going to talk about Fabio Quartararo, who can stop the young flying Frenchman on the Yamaha. Obviously back-to-back wins, obviously won the Doha GP and then the Portimao GP, well the Portuguese GP, and he is him and Yamaha are at one at the moment, it looks like. He's going really well with that Yamaha. Obviously we did do a video where we talked about how he said he has that same kind of feeling as 2019. Obviously, when he was very quick on that Petronas Yamaha, and then 2020, we saw him start really well and then drop off. But this year he looks like he's back in top form, which is great to see. I definitely feel like that little sports psychologist that he saw before the season started, I think that definitely put him in the right mindset. I feel like he approaches the weekends obviously now in a different way, and so far it's working out pretty well. And also we're going to Jerez next, and obviously last year he won back-to-back there on board of the Petronas Yamaha bike. So he's definitely the one to be looking at going into the Jerez weekend. Obviously, having won the last two races this season, also, the rivals, won't want him to pull out too big of a gap in the World Championship. He's obviously got a decent little bit of a lead now, but, obviously the rivals, they don't want that to get too big. And when you go into a track where he obviously dominated both Grand Prix last year, it's not ideal, but it should be a good weekend. Obviously Jerez, the Yamaha go pretty well there. It's a nice little twisty track. The straights aren't that long, so obviously they don't lose out too much, and it's going to be interesting to see how it kind of unfolds. Obviously Yamaha have been the ones to look at that track these last couple of years. So they'll definitely be going in as the top dogs, and I think Suzuki, I think they're going to have a good chance also. Another good handling bike for twisty tracks, and that for like Ducati, that's going to be definitely a team to look at for Jerez, because it's not got a lot of streets, so it's going to be interesting to see if obviously that new kind of aero piece they have, if it kind of works with the twisty tracks and they can fight for wins everywhere. That would obviously be definitely ideal for them. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see obviously who can stop Fabio Quartararo, because like I said, Jerez back-to-back wins last year. It's a track where he goes really well out. I think he also got his first pole here when he did first enter MotoGP in 2019. So he goes well at this track, and the way he's going at the moment with the Yamaha, super quick, super consistent, and also very quick on the Saturdays, which was always a trait of him since he's joined MotoGP. Honestly, when they've got low fuel, some soft tires on the bike, in qualifying, he goes very rapid. He looks like he's on rails, kind of similar to Lorenzo, or elite, all the Yamaha riders kind of look like that, honestly. But they all look like they're just on rails. The bike's not really moving around too much, and it looks like he has it all under control, which is great to see. And I definitely feel like that was obviously helped, that site, the sports psychologist that I mentioned before. I definitely feel like that helped him out a lot, and the way he's approaching every race weekend and the way he's thinking about the championship now, I feel like is definitely a lot more ideal than what it was in 2020, when it all got to his head a little bit, and it all went kind of pear-shaped for the second half of the season. So it was really good for Fabio Quartararo at the moment. It's going to be interesting, like I said, to see who stops him, or see who can stop him. Obviously, it's going to be tricky. If he does get obviously the wins in Jerez, he's definitely going to have a nice little cushion, I guess you could say, in the World Championship. But what are your thoughts, guys? Leave it down in the comments. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more content as always, and I'll see you with some brand new videos very soon.